Yes, I can.
Okay, now not hearing anyone just a moment. There we go. Okay. So I had my volume changed. I couldn't hear a word any of you were saying. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that took me longer than I expected. Yeah, I know what to say. I late starting as well, so I'm just going to find a quick file
It,
for if you
it's
still
it,
need one.
yeah, it's fine anyway. I recorded. I was working on a recording too. So,
Mm,
well, you were taking a break, so it's fine.
Okay.
Oh shoot, I forgot I was on mute on my other thing. So the chat could hear y'all, but they couldn't hear couldn't hear me. Oh, perfect. Thanks. It's like, where are these voices coming from? All right, so we're gonna start in a bit. I'm gonna just mute the audio for them now, so we can huddle up. All right, sorry about the late start, folks. We are going to get going in a bit. Yep, we're almost ready. And 3, 2, and 1. Welcome back, everybody. Dirk the Red Panda, alongside my co-hosts Fallen Wolf and North Grizz.
Hello, everyone.
Hello there, guys. How we doing?
Well, we are back with round 1 of March Madness, the round of 32. We are just about to close the results. I was going to do a fun little countdown for this, but we are about 10 minutes past, and we should probably hit the ball rolling now. So, results are now closed. So, in the meanwhile, I am going to try and figure this out, sharing my results on screen, maybe. Yes. Speaking of which, thank you, Paul, for telling me to screen share with y'all.
You're welcome.
All right, so I'm going to hide this window here that I currently have on screen. And then start to share. So, while we do that, things are loading very, very slowly. While I double check the results, we are going to give a little highlight of what the matches were previously. So, As soon as I get the dang screen share going. So we're gonna start off with the niche round with Fallen. Luckily, the chat cannot see these results. The screen is blank for them. I'm going to give them a different window to look at. No cheating for them. And
Right. Watching stream. Okay, I have it.
okay, giving them this other window. Man, I should have made 2 accounts for this just to show both things of what's going on. So, all right, so almost ready. Almost ready. That's the wrong window. Actually, no, wait, that is the right window. Here we go. Yes. Thank you all for being so patient with me as I do this. Here we go. We are... Yep, that's the right one. You're going to take a little look at the results here. Alright, so with all this black space around us, we are going to transition into here, and I am handing it over to Fallen Wolf to give us a little review of the matches, along with some of what they would consider the most interesting of our poll results. I could probably share this in the chat with you too, actually, just so you can take a look at the interesting comments we had from our responses. Part of the reason why we did them, just to get a little flavor of what our people voted on, why they did so. Putting this in the general chat for my committee. And switching y'all over to the other one, the other screen. There we go. You got changing windows to this bracket. So you're seeing now what the rest of the audience is seeing. And if you want to look up the interesting comments and whatnot on the forum, you can check the link in the chat. All right. Everybody ready?
I'm ready. I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see what the results are.
Right. Yeah, we will see the actual graphed results after I upload them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to check out that screen, and yeah, I'll be doing my thing. So, yep, whenever you're ready, feel free to, yeah, list them off alongside some of the interesting comments. I'm just going to open up the file.
Am I reading?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. I didn't know. I was like, are you still?
Don't worry.
Okay,
We none of us rehearse. We're all good. This is a very off the cuff thing. Kind of
yeah.
mix of a podcast vibe mixed with just
Well,
yeah.
I don't think that's always a bad thing. I think sometimes it's make for the funnest commentaries.
Exactly.
We don't know what's happening next.
What is going on here? So yeah, you get to. We're going to share off each match, and if we find any interesting comments from the Google form that we want to talk about in relation to them.
Subscriber.
And thanks to whoever subscribed. I could not see that. I have 3 different screens open. But all right, floor is yours.
Oh, okay. I don't see. I just see the graph. Oh, it shows. Okay, wait. Do I? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it.
If you have the link, yeah, it's the little bars out below it. Okay.
The little bars. Okay, so we're going by that way. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So for the first match, it looks like we have Grand from Limits, who is going up against the Slim Fox Kashiro. Kashiro. I know we messed up last time. Kashiro?
Yeah,
I
Koshiro.
think that's how you say it. Hopefully, I'm saying that right, pronouncing that correctly. From Kingsguard, and looks like the winner of that match.
We're not gonna spoil the winner.
Oh, we're not spoiling the winner.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was just
see,
saying
this is exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
see,
see
we're
what?
keeping doing some secrets. Okay,
But-
so anyway, the first match was great. Like I said, was Grand from Limits versus Koshiro from Kingsguard, and then we have next up is Ariko.
Iroko, I think.
How do you say it? Aroko? Okay, no, I'm sorry, because like I can only see a certain distance with the screen.
Oh shoot, is it too small?
I mean, it's just the right size for the most part. That I just couldn't tell if that was an I or okay.
Gotcha.
So it's Iriko, right? Iriko.
Iroko, I think it is. It's been a while since I've said it.
Iroko. Okay.
Yeah.
Iroko from London's Aesop is going up against Ed from A Place to Call Home, which is very slightly off topic. Recently, in the Furrivian, one of the Furrivian servers I'm in, we played that game, and I have to say, I almost passed out laughing. We had a lot of fun with it, and I almost passed out. North, I think you would. I think you might get a good chuckle or two out of that VN.
Okay, I'll remember that.
Sounds like an enjoyable VN.
So
It's great too.
Yeah. And then following that is another character from Place to Call Home, Leo versus Brian from Santa Lucia.
Santa Lucia? I think
Santa
everybody has a
Lucia?
tough time with that one.
I do. I always have trouble with that.
No, you're not the only.
I always have trouble with that one. That one's a tricky one.
Alright.
Okay, and last, well, not lastly, and last on the left side of the board, we have Galoosh.
Like the
Goulash, like the food. Goulash from Notes of Heart versus Here. I think that's how you say it. Pierre from Limits.
Awesome.
Then going down the. Oh wait, that's you.
Yep.
Or that's you. Or North Chris.
Oh no, this is still the niche bracket.
Oh, this is still the niche.
Yeah,
okay.
it's just that I did
See,
the
there's a lot of
fancy little.
we have a lot of we have a lot of niche people. See, we have a lot of there's
Yeah.
see, as you guys can tell, there's a lot of furry visual novels we haven't played. As much as we play them, there are still a lot that we haven't even touched yet. So
Right.
a good thing for you guys, bad thing for us.
Right.
Well, not really, but
yeah, it's sad for me to say I haven't played A Place Called Home. So yeah,
I haven't. Besides, this first time was last week. I heard of it, and that was with some friends, and that was a fun time. But
that's great. I gotta check that one out. All right.
And then following suit is Mike Steele from Distant Travels going up against Shay from ICO, which is another. That's a visual novel that Dirk is familiar with. I am not too familiar with it.
That's the
but
one
Dirk is very
I've
familiar.
played and written by Cetus and art by him and Cody Opulus, I think it is. Both do a great job and highly recommend.
Yeah, it's worth a read.
Exactly. Chris knows.
So then following that, we've got Chris from Santa Lucia. I said that right that time, right? You did it right.
Sure.
Okay.
I think the more you say it, the more you're just gonna like.
The more you're gonna get. Yeah.
Well, however you say it, it'll just be. You will into existence.
Yeah. All knowing. Going up against Wes from In Case of Emergency. Okay. Then we have another contender who is from In Case of Emergency, Cedric, going up against Spencer, the MC from 922, which is another fantastic visual novel I've heard many good things about.
Mm-hmm. And one of our members of the committee sent me this particular icon of it because they played it and love that.
Oh my goodness.
So I want to see what the context is for that once I get that in the hands of that. And I cannot pronounce the artist or not the artist, the creator's name on stream, otherwise I'll get demonetized.
Yes.
or banned.
Oh, oh, really? Okay,
You'll have to look it
you'll have to
up.
talk to me about that in private. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, I'm sure it's linked somewhere.
All right. Following suit is Nearest from the self-titled visual novel Nearest versus Norman from Limits.
All right.
Lot of characters from Limits here.
Yeah, we got a good limits representation here, and we'll get to the results actually after we finish this round of names, and then
Names.
I got it all loaded now. So sorry it took me a
So
while. I had no plan on what I was gonna do
it's
between
okay.
I loaded, and so hey.
It's okay.
You're the interval act. Quick, do something fun.
The interval act. All right. Well, since you guys are, you guys are so eager to find out, we don't have just one side of contenders. We have a second side over here to the right, starting with Filio from A Place to Call Home versus Sydney from The Human Heart. And then following suit, we have Alin from Blackgate versus Toast, Where the Demon Lurks. I want breakfast now. I really want breakfast now.
Yeah, now you're making me hungry. Dang it.
Yeah, I could do something myself.
Give me a slice of toast.
Slice of toast. All right, and
the
then
jokes.
following suit is Kobu from Where the Demon Lurks, who I believe is the title character actually from that visual novel, if I'm not mistaken. Versus Luke from In Case of Emergency. Moving on down the list, we've got Nate from Santa Lucia versus Dave from Limits, another Limits character.
There's no limits in terms of limits characters, am I right?
No, there are no limits. And then there's John Maddox from Distant Travels versus Bremier, I think that's how you say it, Bremier from Identity. Then we have once again another Santa Lucia character, Carlos, going up against Remus from In Case of Emergency. Then we have Jacob from Limits once again going up against Wolfric from Small on Top, our first and I think our only Small on Top character, if I'm not mistaken.
That is
at least
correct.
From each group.
And I think he was originally in when we went all the way back to 2020. I think he was suggested back then too, and has been the only one ever since. So if there are any Small on Top fans, help wanted.
And then this is a character that I seen artwork of, and a lot of people are very, very happy to see him. Oscar Castle from Violet Memoir going up against Roderick from Limits. Once again, the limits here are completely broken. I repeat, the limits here are completely broken.
Speaking of limits, I have to limit your time on announcing these characters now that we have the results in. Terrible transition, but hey.
We have the results. Okay.
We have the results everybody's looking forward to. I'm switching my Discord call screen over to it, and I am switching over the stream chat window over to it as we speak. Here it is, the fancy window of graphs. This is what people actually came for, not the bracket.
Yeah, not the brackets.
I can actually just
right.
drag it over, I think. Will this work? Drum roll, please. Hey, it does.
Does it work?
Yep,
working?
It is working,
right.
And as soon as you do that, I'll let you take the reins. Feel free to comment on the graph like it's a horse race or anything like that if you want while it's going.
Okay, I will. Sadly, I don't have my horse whistle, but we'll have to make do with something.
Indeed. All right, so I am handing it over to you. Fallen is going to take the reins while Grizz and I magically disappear from the screen. Woo!
Woo.
Power of editing.
All right. And I am ready. Let us get started for this wonderful niche match. Gran versus Koshiro. Let's see who is in the lead.
Well, permanently.
Permanently. Oh, okay. Grant is having a pretty steady lead. Koshiro's trying his best to make it, but I'm not sure those little legs of his might be able to make it. Up, he's trying. He's trying. And Grant is still beating a astounding lead. Koshiro is trying his hardest to try to match up with this big burly tiger over here. And it looks like, I don't know, Koshiro might not be able to catch up with this big strong tiger over here. We're hoping though. I'm hoping that we see some solid competition here. It's still going. Uh-oh. All right, Koshiro looks like he's run out of energy, but Grant is still moving those strong legs of his. Oh, I don't know. It's not looking too good for Koshiro. But anything could happen in these kind of races. And, still moving. Koshiro's trying. He's not giving up quite yet. But it looks like Goran might be winning this. But there's time for anything could happen in these kind of races.
All right.
All right.
Oh, I'm on the wrong match. I was about to type in the wrong results. I was like, wait, these numbers don't match up.
Match up.
Hold on, stop the votes. This is wrong. Oh, God. Okay, that's the right number. Yes. Okay. Good. I'm typing it into the bracket so we could see it officially here, too. So, read them off for me.
All right. Well, it looks like Grant is the winner with an astounding 224 votes, followed by Koshiro with 127 votes.
Perfect. Thanks for the vote.
People like their strong tigers, apparently.
And here's the magic of typing things in to a program. So that's what that looks like. But I'll let you keep on going with this. Bring this back to the start.
You sure?
Yeah, sorry, just wanted to
No,
set up a
fine.
format. Why not?
We'll get this going.
Yeah. If I interrupt, no worries. It's like I said,
okay.
We're cool as cucumbers here.
Was it Iroko? Iroko, right? From London State. I think Iroko. There we go. Okay, so now we have Ed versus Iroko. Let's see how this match goes. And begin. Ooh. Iroko they are pretty evenly matched. It looks like Ed. No, Iroko is catching the lead again. Ed's trying his hardest to keep up, though. It looks like Iroko is keeping a very slight lead. But as we've seen, it's possible anything can happen. This is a very close match. Much too close almost. And looks like Iroko's starting. Okay, Ed's starting to sputter out here. He's running out of energy. Iroko's keeping a steady pace though, but Ed looks like he's still not quite out of the match yet. And it looks like
Subscribers.
Ed is still trying to keep up, not too far of a distance. But Iroko is not giving up. He's still up. Little spurt of energy. Iroko's got another spurt of energy. He's going. Ed looks like he might be out of this match. Looks like he's running out. Not over yet.
They both are close.
Yeah, they're both pretty close. Ed's trying to keep up that distance, trying to lower that distance gap. But Iroko is still going. He has not stopped yet, and it looks like the winner is Iroko with a vote count of 194 versus a not too modest count of 156 votes with Ed.
Perfect. And we have counted them.
All right, match number 3. We've got next up is Brian. Brian versus Leo. Leo still might have a chance. Or was that a mistake?
Oh no, you're fine. I just was my graph, my image was too low. I was like, something is off.
No, you're okay. I was making sure. I was like, that's right?
Yeah, it's like the guy who's running the whole thing here is like, oh no, as he's panicking.
Oh, jeez.
That's a good sign.
We'll fix it in post-production. Don't worry about it.
Of course. We totally, we can afford editors here. Here we go. Take it away.
All right, so next up, we've got Brian from Santa Luca, said it right that time, versus Leo from A Place to Call Home. Let us see who exactly is going to take home this match. All right. Oh wow, Leo is head is booking it. He is moving so fast. My eyes are having trouble adjusting. But Brian is still doing a pretty decent. Ugh, cannot speak today. Brian is still keeping up a steady pace. He is trying. This panda is not quite out for the count yet. And it looks up, but Leo is still moving at the speed of sound. He is moving. Brian, I don't know. Brian might still have this though, but he's gonna have to start kicking in those votes real soon, or else this match is a given to Leo. I don't know. And Leo is still booking it. Brian is pushing, but he looks like he might be out of energy already. But Leo has not even stopped yet. The votes are still coming in hard for Leo. And Leo is, oh my goodness. Okay, Brian's getting a few votes. He's starting to slowly try to make his way. He's looked like he's gaining some energy. Some votes are coming in, but Leo is still going strong, very, very strong. And it looks like we might have a winner, but like we said for these, we never know until the last minute. It's not over until the Fat Bear sings. Oh, but it looks like Leo is the winner. Leo with a vote count of 248, followed by a substantially lower 96 votes for Brian. Leo is the definite winner in this match.
Oof.
All right, and next we have Goulash, like the food we've said. Goulash going up against Pierre from Limits. This one, I have no idea who's going to win. I'm very curious to see who's going to win this
You and
one.
me both. I'm terrified to hit the play button. No
All right,
bias
whenever
in
you're
voicing
ready.
either character. Or one on one channel, one on my own channel. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I have some connections between these two.
Uh-oh. And let's see. And we're off. Oh! Goulash is going, but Pierre is not too far behind. Goulash. Oh, Pierre look like he is trying to keep up. He might be able to catch up, though. We don't know yet. It's still pretty early. The votes are coming, and it's still pretty early. This is still can be anyone's match at this point. I don't know. Goulash is really going heavy. Pierre is still trying, though, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. It's not over until the end of the day. I don't know. They both look like they're sputtering just a little bit. I think they're both starting to lose that energy of theirs. Pierre, oh no, Pierre's trying. He's trying really hard to keep up, and Goulash is starting to slow down a little bit. Still could be anyone's match. Oh, okay. Goulash is starting to get back his energy. He's starting to move a little bit further. Getting close to the end of the finish line. And who is going to win? Guys, come on. We need some claps in the chat. Who do you think's going to win? And I think Goulash and yep, Goulash is the winner with a vote count of 206, followed by Pierre with a not too modest vote count of 142.
Thank you. Oof, I typed it in the wrong cell. Oh no. You said 102, correct?
I did.
Perfect. I had to make a correction to one of my other matches because I put them all the winners in the wrong column. Or, well, all of them were in the left, so one of them was off. Okay, we have a 2 and 2. Perfect. That concludes that quadrant.
Okay, we are done with the first quadrant.
I almost gave away the winner of the 5th match.
Oh,
whoa.
That's...
Here we go. No spoilers here.
Nope, no spoilers. All right, Mike Steele versus Shay. This one, I think I know who's going to win, but I will keep my peace until we see the end of the match. Read the
Fingers
viewers out
crossed.
there.
I have my
All right, let's see. I had my vote, too. Oh, okay, Mike. Oh, my goodness. Mike Steele. This big bear looks like he's a lot faster than he looks. Jeez. Shay's trying, but Mike Steele is pounding those strong calves of his. But Shay is not quite out of the match yet. He is still trying. He's moving slow and steady. And you know what they say, slow and steady wins the race sometimes. Well, sometimes. Mike Steele, he's still going though. I don't know. Shea looks like he's sputtering on the field. He's struggling to keep on the track, and Mike Steele is just pounding those little big strong calves of his, booming his way down to the finish line. But it's still early. It can be anyone's match. I don't know. It looks okay. They're both starting to slow down just a little bit. And all right, Mike Steele, he's still pushing. Looks like Shea might be looks like Shea might have given up this match. It's I'm thinking Mike Steele has this. Still pushing. They're both trying their best, pushing little by little. Both are starting to slow down, but it looks like the winner is Mike Steele. And Mike Steele is the winner with a vote count of 251, followed by Shea with a vote count of 79.
Beautiful. Got it down.
Woo. All right, next up is Chris versus... Oh, it's blending in. Is that?
Oh, that is Wes. Yeah, sorry. Some of them
Wes.
it's like...
It's Wes?
Yeah,
No,
when
it's
they
okay,
start
Wes.
out, some
Okay.
of them are like
Chris,
crammed.
Yeah, it's okay. Chris versus Wes. All right. Let us begin. Oh, okay. Wes is hitting hard, but Chris is not too far behind. A much closer match. But Wes is starting to push a little more, and Chris is starting to sputter a little bit, starting to lose his momentum, while Wes is still continuing to push. But even Wes looks like he's slowing down a little bit, but he's still going. He's still not stopping yet. Chris is trying to catch up. Looks like, I don't know. It's still somewhat close. Could be anyone's match. But it looks like it might be Wes. But like I said, sometimes these matches surprise us, and it could be anyone's game.
Yeah. And we're saying that because we have seen this happen in the past. Maybe not this year yet.
Yes,
but maybe
we have, and that's why I was like, this could be anyone's match. We've had years where, like, the last minute, the person just zoomed right by.
Oh man, think back to the first year where there was a match like that with one.
Yes, I remember. It kept
the match
flip-flopping all over the. I
think it was
I remember that one.
Coach Grifter. Yeah.
That was a very close one, but it looks like Wes is the winner with a vote count of 223, followed by Chris with a vote count of 123.
Perfect. Oh, I did. What the heck did I do?
What did you do?
I don't know what I did. What is happening? There we go. That's what I wanted. Wes and Chris. Perfect. It was saying I typed an apostrophe in.
Oh.
It's like the thing when you type in a typo and it's like, where? You can barely see it because it's like a period or something.
Oh, yes.
The worst. All right. Awesome. Maybe we could play around with this too if we wanted to chime in as the other people in case there is a blowout. Because I guess we do have some awkward moments where it is kind of hard to make something out of it.
But
you're doing great as is with what you got. You're making lemonade out of lemons there.
Lemonade out of lemons. All right, Cedric versus Spencer. I know who my vote's for, but I'll wait till the match to tell you who.
And I know who my vote was for. Let's see if our votes win.
Okay. It's pretty not too far behind. Well, they're both doing about the same. I mean, it's still pretty close. All right, Spencer. I think Spencer might be just trying to get his bearings in check. I'm sure just running in your underwear is not necessarily the easiest thing to do. So I'm not gonna call this until the very end. Yep. Looks like Cedric is still pushing his way while Spencer gets himself nice and fixed up.
It's not over until Chris's dogs sing.
Sing. Was that was that your dogs? I heard something. I thought I
Yeah,
heard something.
they both
Okay.
ran into you and ran out again.
Aw.
Uh,
We need them to
Like-
guest star.
oh. It looks like Cedric is still pushing. I don't know. It's looking. The gap looks a little far now.
Kyle
don't know, I
Bliss
think-
says, Spencer, you're doing great, sweetie.
Oh, it's making me. Oh, you give me extracurricular activity vibes.
Aw.
Remember back when I Spencer.
Yeah. Not to
It
confuse him
looks
with that,
like-
Spencer.
And it looks like Spencer. Yep, Spencer's the winner with a vote count of 240.
Oh, wait.
240.
Cedric.
Oh,
Oh, Cedric.
Cedric. Why did I say
We-
Spencer?
we
Oh
may
my
have
God. I see.
corrupted you.
We may have. Yeah, we may have had some biased opinions.
Ah.
I'm sorry. Cedric is the winner with a vote count of 240, followed by Spencer with a vote count of 105.
105.
5.
Oof.
Well. All right, match 8. It's not over yet, though. We still got more matches to do. Let's see if Nearest can hold his VN together while he goes up against Norman. Oh, okay. Norman is pushing hard, but Nearest is not too far behind. So anyone's match.
Super
Yep,
chat.
they're both oh.
Oh no, Perpy gave money. This changes everything.
Oh, did Perpy gave money? Oh,
Thanks.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
that's a
thanks
nice.
for the, what is it, super chat or anything like that? I forgot what everything is anymore. But yeah, thanks for the $10. You keep this channel running. I could. Yeah.
Dirk, that's a little concerning. Your job's not paying well.
Oh no, it's fine. I use my hard-earned worked money towards some of the commissions I did lately. I'm going to add some stuff to the channel. You'll see.
Oh, I'm excited for that.
I just commissioned somebody. I can explain more later.
Oh, I can't. Yeah, you'll explain it later. I know it's.
Wait, we
I
have a
might
match
stuff
going.
I know that's right. We do have a match going. Well, I don't know.
Sorry, Nurse.
Well, I don't know. It's. I mean, but it looks like it might. I might be calling this match. I'm pretty sure. I think I know his winner, but yeah. All right. Norman is the winner with 245 votes, followed by Nearest with a vote count of 95.
I found something funnier than 94.
Oh,
95.
what is it?
Halfway there.
Super chat.
Thanks again, Burpee. Y'all might not hear it in our Discord comment. Burpee did it again.
Did he send another? Did he? Oh, he paid again. Oh, that's nice.
Oops,
So nice
he
of him.
did it again.
Hype.
All right. There are going to be some closer
another
matches. I don't want to spoil which ones there are, but this second half
Oh,
has
are
some
there? Okay.
relatively closer matches, and some that I'm a bit scared that were close.
Uh-oh.
You'll just have to wait
Okay.
and see.
So let's see how exactly this will go then, since Dirk gave us that not too ominous warning. Filio is going up against Sydney. Let us see how this race takes hold. Oh, okay. Filio is in the lead, followed by Sydney, who is trying hard to catch up. But the gap isn't too far behind. Not yet. For every vote, it looks like Filio's gets. Oh, no, now he's starting to push. I was going to say, every vote that Filio was getting, Sydney was following pretty close behind. But it looks like Filio is starting to get his own little burst of energy. Sydney is still trying, though. That cute, shy-looking...
Oh,
I have no idea what he is.
I think he's a hyena. I won't give him a hug.
Hyena? Okay.
Poor sad Yin
Cute
Bean.
Aw. Cute, shy hyena is trying hard. He's trying hard to keep up.
I got the chat up in like my other window, so if I interject,
No, that's fine. That's fine.
got some interesting comments. Y'all are part of this.
Filio still pushing. I don't know. Sydney looks like he might be Well, no, we still got time though. There's still a little bit of time left.
There's still some
Who
hope.
knows? And North Grizz, I'm taking it that you're also getting very excited for this special race of ours.
Yeah, they're very enthusiastic about these races here.
I guess it's because they're canines, or well, hyenas technically aren't canines. Like, have you heard that? Like, hyenas aren't canines; they're like their own species, or well,
Really?
like branch, or whatever the level above
Huh.
species is. Like
Genus.
genus. Thank you.
Genus, yeah, there, got
And
genus.
not genus.
All right, and speaking of hyenas, it looks like Filio is in the lead with 242 votes, followed by the shy but very hard trying Sydney with a vote of 111.
I like that number.
It's a nice number.
It's a big fancy number.
And this is Aline. Like we said, this is one name I can't get, but I'll try. Aline from Blackgate is next up, who's going up against Toast. This one I have no idea. This is another one that I am not sure at all.
I haven't played either novel, but I do remember playing. Or well, not playing, but I remember seeing. I forget if it was Vivian or one of the OG VM players playing Blackgate back in the day. Yeah, I just never got
I do remember that too. Where the Demon Lurks I've only seen artwork of. And in Blackgate I've seen a few videos of back in the day.
Both have pretty good looking art. If we have to judge off art. Alright.
Oh, Toast is but now this is a close one. Back to another close match there, not too far behind.
Oh.
Every vote that Toast gets, Aline look like he is keeping up. Oh, well, this is gonna be a very interesting one. Oh, yep, Aline is they're not too far behind. This is a match where I'm not sure who could win. Anyone could win this one, definitely. I feel like every vote that one gets, the other one follows shortly after. We have Yep. Oh my goodness, they're pretty close. Very, very close. And we still got a bit of votes to come in. Oh. Aline is slowly creeping his way while Toast gets closer to the finish line. Aline is not too far behind, and all he needs is one good spurt, one good bunch of votes, and he might win this. And it looks like I've still got a little bit of time left. Aline is pushing hard. Is still anyone's match, but it looks like we might be giving this to Toast. And yes, Toast is the winner. Toast is the winner with a vote of 193, followed by Aline with a vote count of 155. Not too shabby for either of them.
Not bad, relatively close. Close like the Iroko match. Alright, Toast the winner. Had to correct the number for another one. You can tell I'm a great
super
typist.
chat.
You're fantastic.
I might have to mute Purphy if he donates costs too much in a row. Oh no, Purpy's all raid. Alright, so let's carry on to the next one. Back to the start.
Alright, and we're almost done. Kobu, another where the Demon Lurks might make a spot on this with Kobu, followed up by Luca.
Or Luke, yeah.
Yeah,
the A is kind of... Or E.
Luke.
Wow.
I told you, it blends in a little bit. Yeah, I told you. Is it Luke? It's Luke. Okay, it's not... I was thinking it's not
double checking.
I'm like,
Yep.
Make sure it's not Luca. It's Luke, right?
Yep. Is there a Luca character from another novel? I get a feeling there.
I'm thinking of it. I feel like there's a character named Luca, and I can't remember who he's from.
The name sounds familiar, yeah, but
it does.
Yeah. From?
Oh, there was a Lucas somebody was mentioning that they said
Lucas
made the bracket.
Right, we already got some people shouting their favorites in the chat. Oh,
let's continue.
We're ready. We're fine. All right. Oh, Kobu's pushing really hard. Luke is struggling. He looks like he is struggling a lot. Kobu is not at all, though. He is still running right to the finish line. Luke is still struggling. He's trying his best here to catch up, but I don't know. I mean, it's looking like Kobu here is not slowing down anytime soon. Must be that demon energy of his.
Oof. That's where that lurks.
Kobu is still. Yeah, Kobu. Oh, okay. Kobu looks like he might have slowed down. Looks like he might have lost a little bit of that gusto of his, but Lucas still hasn't. Luke is still going steady.
Try not to show off too much at the end.
No, he doesn't want. No, he doesn't want to show off too much. This is supposed to be a fair competition. I don't know. Kobu might be disqualified for that demon energy of his. I mean, what are our rules on that, Dirk?
I think it's legal. I mean, we have to check into that. Maybe in future years we might have to look into some of these rules.
Yeah, I
No
don't
dark
know.
arts allowed in the brackets.
All right, Kobu. We're gonna let you slide this time because Kobu looks But I mean, in all fairness, it looks like he slowed down a little bit. But Luke still trying his best, but it wasn't good enough. Unfortunately, Kobu with a vote count of 225, followed by Luke with a modest 115.
Perfect.
All right, we've got Dave going up against Nate.
Yep, good old Nate.
Nate. Okay, I was right. All right, Dave versus Nate. Two very pretty common names actually. So this will be interesting. The Battle of the Commons.
D&D references, I like it. That's good.
All right, let's see. Oh, all right. Dave is not taking any chances. He's speeding by, but Nate is also realizing how serious this is, and this little slacker is trying his hardest.
Oof.
Dave is still going strong. He's starting to slow down a little bit though. Nate is still going steady though, and he is starting to catch up slowly but surely. Dave looks like he might be getting another spurt of energy though, and Nate is still trying to catch up. Dave will go in.
Good,
Nate
as
is
things
still...
should be. Come on, is it Zangling? Zangling?
Zangling. Oh, did somebody say in chat? I thought you were saying that. Oh, somebody said that.
Oh, sorry. I wouldn't say it. I'm just echoing my chat. Yeah. Zangling, the polearm.
Oh my goodness.
Arkin.
Unfortunately, it looks like I might be calling this now. I think I'm thinking that Dave is the winner, but Nate is still doing pretty well. But unfortunately, it's not enough. Dave with a winner with a vote count of 242, followed by Nate with a count of 99.
Oh, so close.
Oh, what close.
That's too bad.
All right. What's the next match? Number 13. All right, Bramir is two big strong guys. Bramir versus John
Maddox.
I can't read that.
The letter
at all.
is covered.
At all. I can't see it at all.
Oh, no.
It's okay. All right, Bramir versus John Maddox. Two big, strong guys going up against each other. Let's see who is the far stronger man.
Here we go.
And it's pretty close. This is another close one. Very close. Bramir is pushing it. They are neck and neck nearly. Let's see. No, they're pretty close. They're nearly neck and neck. They're only a few votes away. And Bramir is not giving up this match without a fight. This is going to be a hard-fought match for whoever wins this. But it looks like Bramir's starting to slow down just a little bit. Not a lot, but enough for John Maddox to squeeze the lead in. Can Bramir possibly win this still, though? Is the question.
Oof, he's buttering those doorways to victory.
I don't know. He's stuttering. John Maddox is still pushing though. Bramir finally looks like he's starting to get a little low.
Oh no. Chris is falling.
I think that was Chris's.
That's my cat that time.
Oh, that was your cat.
Dogs and
Oh,
cats.
See?
Just knocked over a spare microphone here.
Oh no!
No,
Cat did not like the results.
he didn't.
I think he's a Brimroll fan. Yeah.
Oh, too bad.
Unfortunate, because John Maddox is our winner with 197, followed by Bermere with 142. A very close match in the beginning and the middle of that match.
What the heck? There we go.
Uh-oh.
There was
Oh,
a thing happened. It's fine.
Is she?
Yeah. All right. So that was the one that really scared me because I was kind of following it in live time and it got really, really close. I was terrified for John Maddox.
Right.
But Braymore, not a bad candidate to go up against. So fair race.
All right. All right. Next up is Carlos going against Ramus. This one, I have no idea who I think is going to win, so this will be a surprise for me.
Me neither.
Oh, okay.
Oh, way too
Ramus
soon.
is kicking. Oh! Ooh, Ramus is going. Uh-oh. I don't know. This looks like it might be. I think we might have a clear winner, but it's still a chance that something could surprise me. But Ramus is going in strong. And Carlos is slowly, inch by inch, trying to catch up, getting a few votes in himself. Wow, okay. Ramus is really going in strong right now, and he looks like he's not slowing down anytime soon.
We got 2 rips in the chat so far.
Do we have 2 rips? Okay. It's not a good sign usually. We're giving up. Looks like but I can't say I don't I can't say I disagree with them though, because Ramus looks like he is the clear winner. Because it looks like I'm thinking Carlos Ramus. I think Carlos. Look at me messing up these names. I think
It's our first time.
I think Ramus is the clear winner, and it looks like yes. Ramus with a vote count of 234, followed by Carlos with 104.
Perfect. We got 2 matches to go.
Only 2 more matches.
Sorry to not give you as many good matches here, at least in this first round, but you know that's kind of sometimes how the first round goes. Kind of gotta get some of the big blowouts out of the way before you really get into it. Oh shoot! Almost spoiled that one.
You almost spoiled that one too. Oh my goodness.
I am slipping.
Right. Next, that's Jacob, right?
That is Jacob. I should probably pull
Jacob
it up in a
again.
different window.
It's okay.
Like both at
Well, we're almost done now.
Why not?
That's fine. All right, Jacob versus Wolfric. I wonder who's gonna win this one. Maybe I'll be surprised, but I get the feeling I know who's gonna possibly win.
I might think the opposite of you, actually. I don't know.
Oh, really?
I'm not
okay.
sure. I had a tough time voting for this. All right, here we go.
Let's see. Oh, it's a very. Oh my goodness.
This
is a very close one. Both are neck and neck. Oh my goodness. This is the closest. This is the closest one we've had. This is definitely the closest one we've had. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
This is
we're within 6.
wow.
Uh-oh.
I did not think it would be. Uh-oh. Okay.
Oh no.
Looks like somebody's. But this I was not expecting. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't realize it was. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Wolfric's slowing down. Jacob's keep pushing hard.
He keeps going. You could tell who each of us voted for.
Wolfric, what are you doing? Oh no, yep. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, Wolfric, I thought
No.
Unfortunately, it looks like those strong muscles might be just for show.
I'll give a little push there.
It's getting a little push though. Still got a little bit of time left. But unfortunately, it looks like well, not unfortunately. Unfortunately for me, it, it looks like Jacob is the winner with 189, followed by Wolfric with 141. But I do have to say, this was our closest match in the niche group so far.
Mm-hmm.
Closest one.
Can't agree.
Definitely
All
an
right.
exciting race there.
That was a very
that was fun in the middle.
Somebody said Wolfric tripped.
Oh no! He fell.
All right, and
I didn't know if you had the chat open too.
all right, and last but certainly not least, we've got Oscar Castle going up against Roderick. Now, this one was a very hard one for me to vote for. This was actually a pretty hard one for me to vote for.
You
to be
and me both. But I had some bias. So.
fair.
I went one way.
Oh, okay. Whoop. Okay, Roderick is coming in strong. Oscar, get that grin off your face. Take this seriously. I don't know. I don't think Oscar's taking this as seriously as he could. He looks like I think he's too busy flirting with some of the viewers out there. While Roderick is continuing to push himself hard. Is it too late for Oscar to start taking this seriously and catching up with Roderick? I think it might be. It looks like Roderick already has a steady lead, and I don't think he's slowing down anytime soon.
Can agree with Kyle on this one so far. Limits is just destroying.
Yes, Limits has been doing very well for this.
We do have some Oscar fans though voicing their concerns.
We do. I'm looking. I just happened to look. I was like, uh-oh. I was like, people. Who knows? I'm hoping that they voted. To be fair.
Yes, one vote per person. We have made this official.
One vote per person.
Yes, we do double check this.
And it looks like but like I said, I do know this one was actually pretty hard for me to vote for. I voted for one, but it was hard to decide on. And it looks like Roderick is the winner, 236 versus Oscar's 107. It looks like Limits is really going hard for the Limits. Reaching for the Limits. All right.
We can give a quick little preview of the bracket if you want before we hand things over. If you'd like.
Yeah. All right. So who is? Excuse me. Who? Okay. So now our next matches will be. Oh. So following up that for the next time we meet up, for niche, it looks like John Maddox will be going up against Ramus. That will be an interesting matchup. Followed by Jacob from Limits going up against another Limits character, Roderick. So no matter what happens, both of these characters will be reaching for the Limits.
Indeed. And we do allow second and third rounds, so forth rounds to have same novel characters. It's just that first one we want to give some exposure to our...
Exposure, right.
Yep, here we go. I'll zoom in a
Right.
tad.
Followed by... Filio. Filio will be going up against Toast. And then followed by Kobu, another character from Where the Demon Lurks, going up against a Limits character, Dave.
These are going to be tough matches, because I like all of them how they look. I don't have as much experience with some of those games.
All right, moving on the list, we've got Mike Steele going up... Mike Steele going against Wes. Yeah. Going up against Wes from In Case of Emergency, followed by Cedric going against Norman.
Good thing he's on the west side of the bracket.
Yes. The final bit of matches, we will have Gran, another Limits character, going up against Iruku.
Iroko?
You'll
get by the end of the bracket.
I will get it. I can't say it. All right, and then we got a Leo from A Place to Call Home going up against Goulash.
Awesome. And
Very
thanks
interesting
so much,
matches.
Fawn.
Oh, you're welcome. No problem.
Great,
I'm happy to be here.
Feel free to give a little commentary too on the other brackets with us. Sorry we didn't give
no
you as
problem.
much interesting.
Oh no,
content
it's fine. These were some interesting. Towards the end there, we had some. We had like 2 or 3 that were very close.
Indeed.
I believe. Very interesting ones.
I am dragging Grizz over to where I normally am, and replacing Fawn with him. So yeah, say hello to our middleweight. I forgot to hide you, Fawn. There we go. So say hello to our middleweight host, North Grizz.
Evening, everyone. Whatever time of day it is. I'm sure we have worldwide coverage on March Madness this year.
I think so. We did globalize it this year.
Yeah, and there's definitely some interesting matchups going on in this one. It was a few difficult decisions, I think, for people. And looking at our top left there, quite possibly an easy decision, at least judging by how popular Lyle is in the comments.
Alright, I'll bring you over to the actual matches themselves. We don't have the same issue as last time where we had to wait for it to load. So my apologies there.
That's fine. Okay. Oh, by the way, if I sound a little hoarse, I've been talking solidly 2.5 hours recording just before we started this. And singing, unfortunately, but that's enough of that. Now, with our first match here. From Silio Tales of a New Dawn is Dom going up against Lyle from Lyre. I think I know who's going to win, but let's see. They're off. Oh, and not a surprise there. Lyle's taken a commanding lead in this race against Dom, who's still doing pretty well there, I have to say. But Lyle is really pulling ahead. Dom has got his work cut out if he has a chance of even catching Lyle at this point. I think it's kind of safe to say we know who's winning, but never write anyone off in March Madness. We've learned that before. Dom is creeping up. He's not staying still. He is moving forward. But Lyle is still moving forward as well. And this is a lot of votes going in for Lyle. Dom, you're doing pretty well considering who you're up against, I have to say.
He's a likable guy. I played Silio.
Yeah, he's a nice guy, but...
Oh, we're only halfway.
Oh, yes, I
Jeez.
think the Wolf has the support you with Lyle. Yes, Dom. You can do it. You can keep going. Keep at it, lad.
Believe.
But Lyle, yeah. It's no shame in coming this far behind, Dom. You're doing a good job here. Don't worry about it.
Oh, wow.
It's hard to be in the
wow. Okay, Lyle is more than I expected here.
Okay.
Okay, he is really far ahead. I doubt we can catch up here, Dom, but, just keep going. Get those votes in. We'll see. Oh, wow. And there we go. Final result.
Goodness.
Lyle has 328 votes against Dom's 80.
80, perfect.
So, well done, Dom. You didn't do badly there at all. Just a very hard contest, I think.
Indeed.
Okay. And our next round here. Alon. I call him Alon, so I'm not sure how to say it either, from Shelter. Going against Argo, the MC of Knights College. And they're off. Argo's doing pretty well, catching the lead, but Alon is not that far behind. This could still be anyone's race at this point. This is pretty close here.
I'm familiar with both of these characters, though I've only played one of these VNs, actually.
Yeah. Argo is keeping his lead in, but it's still pretty close. There could be a late rush here from the Shelter fans. Argo is still sneaking ahead there.
Goodness.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this is a close race.
Pretty close.
Yeah. Anything could happen here. Argo is moving ahead here still, but Aeon's not standing still. We're talking about this. He is moving up. Oh, catching up slightly. And now Argo is pulling ahead again, but Aelon's catching up again. They're still moving ahead, both of them. This could be either way at the moment. But Argo is putting out a slight lead here. Could he be caught by Elon? It's going to be tough for Shelter here, but it could still happen. Argo is still creeping up ahead. Could there be a last burst? Looks like it. I think we may have a winner here. And he is still pulling slightly ahead. Elon could still do it, though.
Oh.
But no, with 222 votes, Argo beats Elon's 165. So Argo goes through to the next round.
Great.
Oh, wow.
Perfect.
Two interesting ones. Now, this is an interesting one for me. Oh, okay.
And this could be close. Diego from Sadio Tales of a New Dawn against Torihiko from the original Morinatsu. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one. Let's see what happens.
All right, let's see. Ooh.
Well, Diego's doing well. It's a good start from Diego there. He's a fast mover when he wants to be. Torihiko is still keeping him close there. He's not letting Diego run away with this.
Not yet.
But Diego's slightly stretching his lead here, but not much. Torihiko is fairly close behind you. Now, as we keep saying, anything can happen with some of these races. We have seen this before where we think someone's got in the bag, and then the runner-up comes up right behind him and goes past. But Diego is still keeping his place here. He's keeping ahead. And Torihiko seems to be stalling slightly. Diego's creeping ahead, but no, there Torihiko is moving again. He's got his win back. He's catching up here. And he's still, but no, Diego has got that extra edge on him here. Torihiko is not moving. He is definitely not standing still here. He's keeping on the move. He's trying to catch up with Diego any chance he can. Yeah, Diego's still there. Come on, Torihiko, you can get up if you want a bit more. Yeah, catching up there. Shall we see what happens?
Fight for your life.
Diego is still pretty solidly in front here. But Torihiko is still moving.
He's trying.
Yeah, he is not giving up on this at all.
There you go.
He's giving it all that tiger energy he has. But is he enough to beat Diego?
No.
No, Diego wins with 227 votes against Torihiko's 144. But a good showing from both combatants in this race.
Indeed. And this was the battle of the best friends to the main character.
Oh, I didn't even. Yeah, you know what? I didn't
For
think about that.
At least from what I remember of Torihiko being one of the closer friends to our MC, Diego has a similar situation.
Yeah. Okay. And up next, from Temptation's Ballad, we have Hamish. And up against him, from Repeat, is Owen. And it's going to be another interesting race.
Oh, yes. This is going to...
and Hamish takes a commanding lead.
Wow. Two characters from the same creator.
Oh, no.
Wow, and Hamish is really running ahead here. But Owen is not lagging too far behind.
Nobody likes their flirt. Well, they're both flirty. But
Hamish is still going there. Owen's slowing down definitely here a bit. He's getting the votes in. He's moving ahead, but Hamish has the energy to go through with this here today. He is definitely pulling ahead here now by quite a commanding lead. It's possible Owen could catch up, but I don't know. Hamish is looking pretty commanding here. He's got a strong lead against Owen. He's still going there. Owen's just moving along steadily. He's not given up yet. He is still going there.
I think but we can all agree that no matter what happens, Shirokoi will win.
I can agree with that one.
We would love to see
Hamish is doing well. Owen is still slowly moving up. Things are slowing down, both of them. I think everyone's getting a little tired by this point. Things are slowing down. But they're still both plugging ahead there. They're not going to give up on this at all. Right, not until the end. Still going. Owen, you're keeping up there, doing well. But that is it. And with 246 votes, Hamish wins the race. Owen came in with 125.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, not an overwhelming defeat by any means.
sometimes the beginning hour or two really
Oh,
misproportions it because of
Mhm.
how many people vote the
Yeah,
first hour. I might have to figure out how to
everyone's
do a better way
excited.
of that.
looks like
Ah,
Shirkoi's
cool.
popping his head in again with another character.
Marrow from Temptations Ballad, and he's going up against from Knights College, Theo. Now, I don't know either of these characters, so let's see how it goes. No predictions from me for this one. Whoa, Marrow makes a big
Oh,
lead here. He's doing well.
are we gonna have
Theo's
another
still
limit? Are we
catching
gonna
up.
have another limits debacle coming up?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah, they're still moving ahead. Theo's not that far behind. He is catching up here, but slight pull ahead from Marrow there. He is moving forward a bit faster here. But Theo's still moving ahead there. The Theo fans are voting, but Marrow definitely has a fairly commanding lead. It still could change round here, but it looks like Marrow is going to keep his lead here. He basically hasn't lost it at all in this race. Theo's doing well, but Marrow had that big start. And he got ahead, and it's just been really hard for Theo to catch up with him, even though he is really trying here. He's not giving up at all. Neither of these guys are giving up whatsoever. They're giving it everything 100% in this race, and you can't fault them for how well they're doing here.
Indeed.
They are really trying hard here, both of them, and it's a great race between the two of them. Neither of them have anything to feel ashamed for if they come second. They've done really well in this. And how do the BBC commentators keep talking like this all the time during those races? I'm having a hard time with this. They're doing really well here.
All right. I
As
took
yes,
some
Theo is
inspiration from
catching up
myself.
here. Theo is catching up, but we are just about there. And Marrow is the winner with 224 votes.
Oh, cut out for a sec.
And there we go. 225. It's just changed when I was looking at
Oh.
Theo there with 160. Okay, a slight glitch at the end there, but no problems. It is fairly safe to say Marrow has won this race.
Yes, not much of a difference there.
All right, looks like we got two Temptations ballot characters.
Unfortunately, they will not be facing each other in the next round based on what we'll see in the bracket.
Oh,
At least
Okay,
it foreseeably.
and next up from Remember the Flowers, it's Cooper. And another Temptations Ballad character whose name I can't quite read on here. Ilya, something like that.
Yeah, I think you got it, even without having to see it.
I vaguely remember it. Okay, I think I know who's going to win this one, but let's find out. And they're off. Oh, and Cooper takes quite the lead there to begin with, but Ilya is doing pretty well. She is not hanging about in this race at all. But Cooper has that wolf energy going for him, I think. He
Will we
is
have-
just moving on there.
Ooh, are we gonna have our possible first female winner?
Yeah, she could still do it. There's not too much of a difference to go, and
think
it's
that-
still quite a way here.
First female candidate, at least in the bracket for now.
Yeah, she's doing very well here, I have to say. Cooper's pulling slightly ahead, but yeah, Ilya is doing well here. She is making a good showing here for the ladies of March Madness.
Well, hopefully we see more to come.
Exactly.
As a
yeah.
reminder, it's open to all genders and species and whatnot. We've
Yeah,
expanded.
Cooper is still going ahead here. He is pulling ahead slightly, but Ilya is moving as well. She is not giving up on this race whatsoever.
And
Yeah, she's catching up on him slowly. It's slow, but she is moving ahead. So is Cooper, though, so who knows what could happen. But it looks like we might be able to announce it before long. Cooper is really starting to pull ahead in the race now.
and
Ilya's trying, but she's flagging there. And
Oof.
Cooper wins the race. 258 votes for Cooper against Ilya is 132. A good showing from our first female candidate there.
Yeah, round of applause.
And we're back to Sario again with the MC Adrian. And he's going up against Ru from Shelter. Another Shelter character. So we've seen both these VNs before. But it could be interesting to see who wins this one.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh, wow. So Adrian's doing
Oh, they're
ahead
pretty
there,
close. They're
but
not too far.
Rune
They're
is
pretty
still,
close.
it's a
Wow.
close
Oh,
race
wait.
here.
Pretty.
Oh,
Very.
Adrian's,
Oh.
Uh-oh.
as I try to say something,
They're
second leg.
tied.
Oh, wow,
Oh,
it's
that,
a
that,
tie.
that,
Oh, geez.
oh.
Rune is, no, Adrian is ahead. Rune is ahead.
Oh.
Wow, this is such a close
Oh my
race here.
goodness.
Anything can happen.
Oh my goodness.
Rune is just ahead, but Adrian is now in the lead again. Rune is second. Adrian is just ahead. This is a very close race here. We could possibly head in for a tiebreaker here.
Oof.
But Rune is moving forward again. Adrian is there. He's got a very slight lead, but Rune could catch up with him very easy. Anything
This
could
is
happen in this race.
I think this is our closest match we've had yet.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Fallen. I'm with you there. I don't think we've had anything closer. This. Oh, Adrian's keeping ahead just about. But Rune seems to stop. No, the Rune is moving forward again. And it still could go either way in this race. Anyone's race here.
Ooh.
Oh,
This is very, very close
Very,
here.
very close.
Oh, Rune is catching up again. Adrian's slightly ahead. But no. Rune is catching up. This is going to be a very close race. Do we need a tiebreaker here? But no.
No.
Oh, Adrian just pulled ahead there. 197 votes against Rune's 178.
Wow. That is a
19 vote difference between them. That's all it took to win. So close race here. But well done, Adrian.
Dang. I'm sorry, I need to just scroll back there. I needed to make sure the poll was closed so no cheaters came in. Sometimes I second guess myself and don't know if it is.
Always worth just double checking there. It's fair enough.
Indeed. All right, I'll hand it back to you.
Okay. And now our next race. Hakan from Tavern of Spear going up against another Silio character, Ty. And will Silio pull ahead again? We will find out. Well, Hakan is taking a fairly commanding lead, but Ty is catching up with him. This is another close race here. I'm quite interested to see this. No, Hakan is pulling ahead, but Ty is still doing well. Anything can happen with this one. It's not as close as the last race, but it's still pretty close here. Hakan has not lost his lead yet. He's staying ahead of Ty, but Ty is slowly catching up there.
I was surprised too. Yeah, I would have expected it to be a closer race given the seeds.
Exactly, yeah, but no. Hakan is still staying ahead. This is still close, but Hakan is not showing any signs of relinquishing his lead yet. Ty is trying to move forward, but will he be able to catch Hakan? It's going to be a hard-run race for both of them here. Ty could potentially make it, but no, Hakan is still holding the lead here. It's not as commanding as it was at one point, but it is still pretty close here. And Ty is starting to catch up here. Now, Hakan's moving slowly ahead. Ty is still there. He is not giving up anything here. He is hanging in there, definitely. But the lead is slightly opening up here in favor of Hakan. And Ty fill the gap as we go forward. We are getting close to the end of this race. And it's Hakan from Tavern of Spear, 205 votes, with Ty coming in second, 176.
Hopefully you can't hear me typing away the numbers as you say that. I think I typed a little bit loud this time.
Sounded okay to me.
Great. Ooh.
Match 9. It's like our first contender from Eaton's Reach is the Tiger Max going up against another Knights College alumnus, Oscar. So let's see on this one. Oh, Max takes out a fairly commanding lead early on. He is doing up, but Oscar is keeping in there. He is not giving up on anything here, but Max is definitely starting to pull ahead here. It's much less close than the past couple of races we've had. Yeah, Max is moving ahead. It's a fairly commanding lead at this point, definitely. Oscar is still moving there. Max has started off with the lead, and he's showing no signs of giving it up. And I think he's even pulling ahead of Oscar right now. Yeah, Oscar's going to have to try extremely hard to try and catch Max at this point.
And looking
It's going to be a really tough race for him. Oh, Max is, definitely got his energy going here. He is going well. It's going to be hard for Oscar to catch him. I don't really know he will at the moment, but as we always say, never write anyone off in March Madness. You never know what's going to happen.
Indeed.
Well, unless you're going up against Ranok or Amicus, in which case we know what's going to happen.
Right,
but they're not
the
in this
champions
particular
contest.
bracket.
Yeah.
So it's Max has nothing to worry about here, and he is pulling far ahead of Oscar. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Max's race here. He never really lost the lead here. He started off very strongly. It looks like Oscar's going to have a very hard chance of catching up. And there we go. Max has won the race, 247 votes. Oscar coming in with a not too shabby 143.
Indeed. Still a pretty good race for, given how the match panned out.
Right. He did really well there, Oscar. Good going, Oscar.
Ooh, we got another female in here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we already have one in here with us, chatting with us.
Oh, thank you.
Exactly,
Well, I met in the group, but thank you.
Good.
Artemy from Temptations Ballad, another of our female VN characters, going up against Devon, the tea drinking coach from Dawn Chorus.
Mm-hmm. I have people.
And that man knows his tea.
Indeed. I have fans of both that I know.
Okay, and this is going to be an interesting one.
Indeed.
Let's see here.
Oh.
Oh, wow, that's very close. Artemy and a level. And Devon takes it and Artemy goes back. Wow, they're tied. And Devon takes the lead again. This is a very, very close race again. Devon just has that slight lead going there. He's taking it, hasn't given it up yet, but Artemy is catching up with him. Devon is still ahead. This is a very close race here. No, as soon as I think one of them's pulling ahead, Artemy catches up again. This is very close. They're both moving ahead. Lots and lots of fans for both of them, obviously, here. But no, our tea drinking coach is still pulling ahead. Maybe it's the tea. It's giving an extra energy in this race. It's always good, and I could do with a cup myself right now, but we'll wait till the end of March Madness for that. He's pulling ahead slightly, but Artemy is doing really well here. She's doing a great job in this race.
Still respectable.
Devon is catching up. Yeah, this is really good for Artemy here. But Devon is slightly moving ahead now. It's still a close race, but
still a
Devon
close one. Still
moving
a
on.
close one.
Yeah, Artemy could still do this. Anything can happen, like we keep saying. She is doing a very, very respectable race here. Devon is just slightly moving ahead. Artemy not flagging anything. She is giving it all she has in this race. She's giving it 100%. She is doing amazingly well, I have to say. And she doesn't quite make it. Great showing from Artemy. But Devon is our winner with 211 votes. Artemy, a very respectable 164 votes.
Indeed. It's sad to see one of them go. Love both of these characters.
Exactly, yeah.
All right.
And another Remember the Flowers character. This time we have Axel representing the VN. And going up against him is another Dawn Chorus character, Rune.
Oh no.
I think this could be another close race.
I'm sweating bullets here. Good thing I turned the camera off. Well, I will be
here we go.
on soon, but yeah.
You have time to calm down and dry yourself off.
Indeed.
Whoa, Axel takes quite a lead here. 118 votes. Wow, this is not as close as expected. Rune is doing pretty well here, but Axel took quite a commanding lead, and he is keeping it at the moment. Actually, slightly pulling ahead of Rune here, but Rune is doing well. He has a good showing here. But Axel is just moving ahead here. He's got the energy. He is not going to give up this lead, I think. Rune could still do it. He's going to try. But Axel is very far ahead here. Rune, he's still moving forward. Rune is not giving up on this race at all. Axel is going further ahead here. He just got a commanding lead. He ran with it. Looks like he's got a lot of support in the crowd here. But
Oh my goodness.
very popular himself. There are plenty of people rooting for Rune, I'm sure. But is it enough to get him to take over Axel? But no, it looks like Axel is going to keep his lead here. I mean, the fans are right behind Rune, I'm sure, but sometimes it just isn't quite enough. It helps, but once you get that lead like Axel has, and Axel has plenty of his own fans, I can tell. But he is not going to give up this lead, I think. Unless something serious happens, it looks like Axel is going to be taking the winning position in this race. But Rune is given a very respectable race, and there we go. Axel has 268 votes, a very commanding win against Rune's 114, but a good showing from both contenders here.
Indeed.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, and another
Temptations
Silio.
Ballad.
Yeah. Logan from Silio is going up against this annoying one with his double D, Sid or
Sid?
from Temptations Ballad. Only one D. I can say Ballad easily, even with the double L.
Indeed.
What a name to deal with. Okay, Logan and Sid. Let's see how this goes. Oh, Sid takes a very clear run here, but Logan is not that far behind. He's keeping up. Sid is keeping his lead here, but it's not that far. Logan could still do this, definitely. He's just keeping moving here. Both steady races here. They are both doing well. That initial burst of speed from Sid, I think, gave him the option here of going first. But yeah, he is still doing well. Logan is not giving up on this race at all. He is moving forward. It's a slow but steady race, maybe. He is keeping going here. And his opponent is still creeping ahead there, but Logan is not going to give up anything. This could still be anyone's race. We know how these go sometimes. Things change around when we least expect it. But the Temptations Ballad character is moving ahead. Logan's doing pretty well here. We can't shame him for it all. He is doing a great job.
Indeed.
Not at all.
Keeping going, but Temptations Ballad looks like he's going to have it.
Oh my goodness.
Logan could keep up, but it's going to be hard. He could do it.
Got a really big end vote here.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen. The Logan fans could be keeping their powder dry waiting till the end. No, we have it here. Sid from Temptations Ballad with 237 votes. Lives on, giving more trouble with his name in the next round, and Logan's 137, very respectable.
Indeed. Can agree there. Yeah. You're flying through these votes here.
Yeah. And another Knights College representative, Diederich, is going up against Jimsar, our first character from Pervader. So will Pervader make it through to the next round?
Let us find out.
Or will it be another Knights College? Let's see how they do. Well, Diederich taking a fairly commanding lead here, but Jimsar is doing pretty well. He is keeping his paw in there. He is not giving up anything. But again, those first bursts of speed are sometimes what helps, and Diederich had one. He is staying ahead here. Jimsar is doing pretty well. He's keeping his paw in there, like I say. He is staying in this race. He's giving it everything he has. But Diederich is slightly pulling ahead here. He's got the energy. He must have been on the energy drinks earlier. I think he's going further ahead here. Jimsar is doing well. He is keeping going here.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
A nice job, but Diederich is really starting to pull ahead here. Could Jimsar come up? It's still possible, but it's looking like Diederich might have this race. As I was always saying, nothing is certain yet. Anything can happen in the next half hour, including all the other results. And if you got the fact that was a Stingray reference, good for you. It's an old one. Jimsar is doing well here, but Diederich is really starting to pull ahead now. Looks like it's going to be Diederich's race. He is still moving ahead. It's slow, but Jimsar is doing well. Will he break the 100-vote barrier here? Yes, he has broken the... Jimsar is his century in votes here, but Diederich is the winner with 273 votes. Jimsar making 101 votes. Good job, both of you guys.
Good run.
Wow, more from Temptations Ballad here with Cole going up against another Knights College character, Grantley. And again, I don't really know these characters, so I don't know how this is going to play out. Oh, another close race, 78-75 here. Cole is just in the lead slightly.
Very
and Grantley takes the lead.
Grantley.
What a
Grantley is slightly ahead, but anything can happen. Cole is catching up here. Grantley is just in the lead. Oh, this is so close. Okay, very close here. Grantley is still in the lead, but Cole is starting to catch up. This is anyone's race here.
It looks like we might not be getting two hyenas, but it's still close.
Yeah, Grantley is ahead, but Cole is definitely hanging in there. Any hyena energy going into this race, definitely. He's not letting Grantley get away from him. It is just right behind there. This could be anyone's race here. I really don't know what's going to happen in this one. Grantley's got the lead, and he is still just pulling ahead slightly. Cole seems to be flagging a bit here. Grantley's moving ahead. Can Cole catch up? Yeah, Grantley is a bit more of a lead now, but Cole is starting to move forward again. He is not giving up in this race whatsoever. You can see Grantley there. He has the incentive to keep running. You can see his opponent ahead of him very clearly.
He's on his tail.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I am going to be surprised if somebody...
Yeah, but will the Eye of the Tiger win it?
Ooh, yeah.
Will the Eye of the...
I
see what
Grantley.
I am surprised.
213 votes for Grantley. Cole, 170. Pretty close race there.
What a close one indeed. Did not expect this to be the match it was.
Me either. I was thinking Cole. I am surprised with this one.
Here. Too bad for Cole.
Yeah, okay. Match 15.
Avi and I played.
From Bury. He may come from Bury, I don't know. From Shelter, it's Bury going up against Volga from Chemo Coliseum. And careful of the big guys here. Look like they could well fit in the front row in rugby.
Oh, God, I am terrible.
And if they were playing hookers, I wouldn't mind having my arm around either of them.
Indeed.
That's a joke for those of you who know what position I used to play. Okay, enough of the rugby references. I'm losing you all. Let's see how this race goes. Well, Volga takes the lead, but Bury is close behind. Volga's keeping his lead, but this is another close race. Volga's pulling ahead a bit. Bury is keeping his head there. No, this could be either way.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, Volga's still ahead, but Bury is not going to get that far ahead. They're both working hard in this race. Yeah, look at this. This could be anyone's race here. Volgas looks like he's pulling ahead, but never underestimate Bury. Always our second places. Anything can happen with these guys. In a burst of speed, they will be catching up. But Volga is now creeping ahead. Can Bury do anything to catch up with him? Now, he's got Volga in his sights, definitely. But does he have the energy from all his cooking to go forward and beat the Chemo Coliseum character? No, it looks like Volga's getting some more energy here from somewhere. He is definitely starting to pull ahead. Bury's not faltering a bit, but he's definitely seems to be slowing down. But Volga's slowed down himself. Can Bury catch up with him? Volga's moving ahead. Bury's still moving ahead slightly. He's slowed a bit. Volga seems to have his edge back now. He is going forward. And Volga wins the race. 220 votes. Bury's 147. A good showing from both characters here.
Indeed. Very much so.
And the last match in the middleweights. From Tavern of Spear, Ivand.
Two very good characters.
Yeah, going up against another Eden's Reach character, Oswald. And I know who I'd go for in this race, but let's see what happens here. And they're off. And Oswald takes a lead here. Definitely pulling ahead here. Ivan is doing well, but Oswald is pulling ahead. He's got quite the commanding lead going on here. Oswald is moving ahead steadily. Ivan is not doing too shabbily here. He is doing well. But can he catch up with Oswald? It's looking less likely as Oswald is just moving ahead steadily here. Ivan is doing well. He's keeping going. He's not letting anything get away from him at the moment, apart from Oswald. But it looks like with that start, Oswald had a really good start to this race. He is not going to let anything happen. Can Ivan catch up? I doubt it, to be honest. But Oswald is doing really well. Ivan can still do it. He's keeping going here. Oh, he's flagging slightly. Oswald is moving ahead, but no, Ivan is just going steady along here and never discount the steady people. They can always catch up with you. Oswald is going pretty steady, but he has that lead here, and it looks like it's going to be a hard one for him to lose here. He is moving really ahead. Ivan has a lot of work, I have to say, to catch up to Oswald here. He is doing his best, but will it be enough to catch up with Oswald Bartender Wolf here? It looks like he is going to win this race. Ivan is doing well. I can't shame at all. He is doing very well. Ivan's great showing, but Oswald just had that start to begin with, and he is just keeping his lead here. It looks like he's not going to let it go at all. Ivan is going to have a hard time catching up, and we are done. Oswald wins the race. Got the lead at the beginning, never lost it. 282 votes. Ivan, the very, very respectable 115. And that rounds up the matches for the middleweight division.
Indeed. And you can... Well, let me bring this back to the start for the following round, but... Yeah, might as well give a little preview of who's in round 2.
Okay. So, after those matches, we have Lyle going up against Argo from Knights College. And Diego from Silio is going up against Hamish. Yeah, that could be an interesting race. Indeed. And Temptations Ballad going up against Remember the Flowers Cooper. Another Silio character, the MC Adrian, is going up against Harkin from Tavern of Spear.
Sorry. We're flying.
This could be an interesting race here. Max from Eaton's Reach goes up against All Chorus's Devon. Then Remember the Flowers has Axel go against Sid from Temptations Ballad. I was saving that bad lineup for the end. I'll try to avoid doing it next time.
I like the joke.
And next, and you can tell my dogs are excited about these matchups. Diederich from Knights College is going up against Grantley, an all Knights College matchup in that one. So we know that Knights College is definitely going through from that match. And then our representative from Chemo Coliseum Volga. Well, it's going to be a tough match for both of these guys. He is going against Oswald from Eaton's Reach. I predict that's going to be a very close match. Definitely want to watch.
I'm sweating that one. That one's going to be tough.
Yeah.
But, yep, I'm going to slide on over and take a few seconds to hand it over to myself for the heavyweight bracket.
Ladies and gentlemen, our host, Dirk the Red Panda.
Woo! Studio mode. He's in the bathroom, quick. Nope, I'm not really in the bathroom. I'm just sitting here, taking my time, transitioning to this screen. Hey, now that we are all here, we all get our chance to shine and do our respective divisions. Here we go with the heavyweight division. Who are we starting out with? We are starting out with quite a likable match. We got our number 1 seed from Adastra. It is Neferu going up against just a silly little guy from the smoke room. It is Todd. Let's see how many votes there were with this. I'm probably the only one that's going to mention the number of responses in total because I am scrolling through all the responses on a different window to help me type in the results. This one has come in with 416 votes. Let's see. Who is our first heavyweight winner? Neferu with a giant start, and he is really taking a gripping lead here. Indeed, look at this. Todd is trying to catch up here. He's doing his best, but...
Oh, poor Todd.
No, Neferu is taking his giant lead here. He's got quite a big block of bar here. But Todd looking not too shabby with his 110 so far. Nefero with 234 now. We are only on Tuesday of 5 p.m. And we can tell that a lot of people vote early, so I'm not gonna nudge people to vote later for suspense, but maybe we'll figure this out in a future time. But hey, it's kind of exciting to see all y'all vote. 400 something? It's great. But as we get back to the responses here, we see Nefero still with a giant lead, 269, nice, to Todd's 122. Looks like we are slowly edging out towards the end of the votes. We got just about a day or so left. We could see some time skips here once we get to the final days because some people don't vote in certain hours once we get towards the end. Looks like we have reached the final day, 2 a.m., 3 p.m. Wow, that really jumped. Ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary folks, we have our winner, Nefero with 288 to Todd's 128. Making it our first winner of the heavyweight bracket and of 2022's inaugural heavyweight division. Well, let us take a look at match 2. This one can be quite interesting. We got two interesting, mysterious characters going out for the 16th versus 17th seed match. This match has 406 responses, still not too shabby. And we see here from Nekajishi, he is the Clouded Leopard, the man with his temple to restore. It is Likalau going up against another mysterious but confusing intentioned character from far beyond the world, a man of sneakiness, suspicion, and quite some smarts. It is Tano. Let's see who is going to pull it out between these two. Close start with a 1 vote difference. Now Likalau takes a giant step. Tano back in it. Now still a full 4 vote difference. Likalau with a 16 vote lead. This is quite a lead from Likalau. But this may not be over. We have seen before some switches in other matches. Can it happen here? We got a 17 vote lead. Wow. Likalau is holding his own, but Tano will not give up. Still Likalau with a 14 vote lead. Consistent lead. Here we go.
Close.
Will Likalau maintain this? It is starting to get closer. 10 vote difference, 9 vote difference. 5 vote difference, 4. 5 vote difference again. Likalau in the lead. 6 vote difference, 7 vote. 6 votes ahead. 4 votes ahead. 3 votes ahead. Oh no, back to 4. 1 vote difference. Tano takes the lead. 188 to 184. And it's a 4 vote difference in Tano's favor. 2 vote difference. 1 vote difference. 1 vote difference still. 2 votes. We are going. Switched up again. It's a tie. Likalau takes 1 vote back in the lead. 2 votes in the lead. 3 votes. We only have 1 day left in the polls. Will Tano take it back or Likalau keep on? Tano takes it back. Likalau back. Tano back. 4 vote difference. Oh my goodness. He is taking the stretch. 8 vote difference. 9 vote difference. Folks, the vote has concluded. Tano, with a 10 vote difference, wins it 208 to Likalau's 198. Unbelievable.
Yeah, very close.
I did not expect that match to be as back and forth as it was. But nonetheless, that is just how those cards fell. Here we go, folks. This is match number 3. We got 2 interesting and likable characters from the Echo Project universe. In the top half, from Echo, the original Echo, it is Kudzu. And he is going up against a big, burly miner man who has a fond affection for his ducks. From the smoke room, it is Nikolai. And let's see how many responses this one has gotten. A not bad 396. This is going to be quite a tough one. At least in my opinion. I have a really tough time voting. Let's see who wins. Nikolai with a great lead in the beginning, but Kudzu not too shabby in the beginning. Only half of his votes so far, but he is still keeping on the pace. Nikolai with a slight edge ahead now. Nikolai keeps on ahead. Oof. Looks like Nikolai is really taking this one to town. Still anyone's game. He's still got 4 days left in the poll. Kudzu coming a tad closer, but Nikolai still keeps a solid lead. Here we go. 213, 127. Votes keep expanding. Still about 90 vote difference, give or take. Now it's about 80. Here we go. We are getting closer and closer to the end. Can Kudzu make a comeback at the end? Let's find out. Alright, we are reaching the end of the timeline. It seems like this one might be in the bag, unless some giant amount of people voted in the end, but we are almost there. There we go, this concludes it. Nikolai takes the win with 247 votes to a still relatively competitive 149 from Kudzu. That is a nearly 60-40 match, so respectable in their own rights. It's great to see another Echo character on this bracket, nonetheless. We've been kind of missing them in the past. But anyway, we go on to this next match with 399 responses. In the top corner, from Afterclass, our English professor, a man of style and writing. It is Parker, better known as Mr. Stone. He is going up against a lovable, dorky husky boy, one who sure loves his volleyballs, and student council, and his friends. From Tennis Ace, it is Shuichi. Let us see who will win this match. I am nervous. Both are really likable. I'm scared to see who loses.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one.
Mr. Parker with a 1-vote lead takes it up to 8. Shuichi comes back with a 6-vote lead. It is about 9 votes, 13 votes.
Subscriber.
Shuichi is taking a heavy-handed lead now. Parker is definitely behind. Oof, but this can be anybody's race still. We have seen comebacks before. But Shuichi is starting to make the gap a little bigger. 40 votes. Still a 40-vote gap. About 41 now. Whew. This is going to be tough. Still a 40-vote lead. We have not seen any difference in trend yet. Will there be any? Here we go. A slight movement from Parker. Will he be able to channel that into a bigger comeback? Oof, that was almost there, but seems like Shuichi has kept a pace.
Oh, Shuichi.
Oof, Shuichi indeed. It is getting a bit ahead now. Shuichi is starting to run away with this. We are getting to the end of the votes. It looks like Shuichi is holding his ground, unless Parker can make a miraculous Deus Ex Machina. We are seeing Shuichi taking the reins. 1 tick left. That concludes it. Folks, our winner of this match is Shuichi with 221 votes to a very respectable 178 from Mr. Stone. GG to both of them. That concludes the top left quadrant of the bracket. Definitely going to be a tough second round once we preview that. Speaking of tough matches, I am heartbroken that these two had to face off against each other in round 1. We have June from Tennis Ace, our lovely piano-playing boy, versus our gym aficionado and luchador aficionado, possibly? Macon from Socially Awkward. This one got 395 responses. So We have a lot of people here to determine our winner. This will be proof of who is the better boy in this match. Let's see. Wow, Macon takes a giant lead in the beginning. He got quite a stride here. Look at him go, doubling the votes. Poor June is still behind, but he is still trying his best. Still making his treading. Macon nearly hitting 200. June takes a little bit of a gap here before he hits 200, though. But it seems like they're now at even keel, even pace. Looks like we got over 100 vote difference. Macon's still taking the lead. June will not go out in shame. He is still keeping up a pace. Still gaining traction. We are starting to slow down towards the end. Will we see a change in votes at all towards the end? We are having a pretty one-sided lead here with Macon, but June is not doing too bad in comparison. Think again, too, with Macon being a 5 seed, this makes it really tough for June to really have much of an advantage, so he's doing his best here. But we see Macon really pulling it out. He has started to reach the finish line, and it seems like June is almost halfway, at least, so not too bad of a running from him. We have reached the end, and it seems like we have Macon as our winner with 265 to June's 130. Good showing from both, and it's an honor to see both of you in the bracket. Let's see who is our match 6 matchup. Interesting. We have another socially awkward character, this time on the bottom half of this matchup. It is the MC from Socially Awkward. It is Jace. And he is going up against another man with some refined tastes in men. Coach Gill from After Class. These two can have quite interesting personalities when it comes to their interest in men. So, I think this is a very well-fitted match, don't you think? Looks like we have 402 responses here. Let us see who takes the win here. Coach Gill with a great start, but Jace not too far behind. 30 vote difference, 40 vote difference. Still around 40 or so votes difference. Coach Gill slightly getting a bigger lead here. It started to get a bit bigger. But now Jace is keeping up pace. This could be anybody's game. Coach Gill takes on a bigger lead. This is quite interesting. Coach Gill still takes it in stride. This might be leaning towards Coach Gill's favor, but we are starting to see things pitter out a little bit as they get closer to the end or the right side of this bar graph. Here we go. Almost 100 votes ahead from Coach Gill. Jace is starting to slow down. This isn't good. Coach Gill is taking it in stride. He is really pushing hard now. Oh, we got a little more movement from Jace. But Coach Gill doubles it. Let's see. Will it be another after-class sweep here? In the bracket, we do have at least 2 after-class candidates. I have to double-check for the rest. We have 3, I think? Will it be an after-class sweep? For sure, we can see it being a sweep here for 2 for 2. We are reaching the end. And although Socially Awkward is being represented in the second round, it will not be the case for this particular match, as we see Coach Gill win with 256 votes to Jace's 146. Not bad. Another near 60-40. More like a 65-35, but still not too bad. Oh, we got a battle of the tennis aces here. Speaking of which, we have from Tennis Ace. It is the MC. It is Yuichi. He is one of the best in his entire country. definitely for his region, and quite a competitive man in and of himself. He is going up against a collegiate athlete of the same sport. Quite another competitive man, but one who's got many different hobbies, can we say? It is Spencer from Extracurricular Activities. Any thoughts on this one before we go in?
This one, I'm not sure who wins this. This is a really hard one. We got two doggos. I guess it depends on what kind of breed you like.
Indeed.
Honestly.
Depends on your taste.
Good point.
Yeah. I really was split on this one in terms of voting. But
It's a hard one to choose.
Me too. It was a hard one. I think it was for a lot of
Indeed.
people.
Let's see how it panned out. How did the audience vote? Let's find out. Spencer with a 1-vote lead. Spencer takes it up to 9. It is 7 now.
Ooh, it
Still,
is close, though.
decent lead from Spencer, but
Very
Yuichi is
close.
keeping it close. It is a tie race. 2 hours in a row. Oh my goodness, Yuichi pulls the lead. 7-vote difference. Spencer is not letting go. He is within 10 votes. Now it's 11. Back to 9.
No.
11. Oof, 9 votes. Shoot, this teetering between 11 and 9. And as I say that, Yuichi takes a slight gap in the lead. Yuichi holding his ground. Oh my goodness, I did not expect this gap to really come. Looks like Yuichi is holding his ground, but as we saw earlier, we saw some switching up. Spencer takes a little bit of a gap there, but Yuichi pulls ahead more. Uh-oh. Yuichi now with a more solid lead. This is looking to be more in Yuichi's favor. 40 votes, 39 votes, 40-vote lead here. They keep carrying on. Yuichi is starting to really get closer to that finish line. Will he pull it out? Let's see. We are almost there. We got 5 ticks left. No difference in voting yet. Almost there. We have hit the final tick, and with a Tuesday worth of votes, 222 votes to Yuichi, to Spencer's 169. Congratulations, Yuichi, and a great race from Spencer. Too bad those two had to go up against each other, but again, great candidates. Oh, another heartbreaking match for me. 2 candidates I did not expect to go up against each other. Definitely different in personalities, but both have quite the intellect here. This one has 402 responses, so we definitely have some particular interest in this one. In the top half of the bracket, or the top half of this matchup, I guess, from the smoke room, a man of many particular interests and in an alternate universe, has quite a taste in electronic music. It is Cliff from the smoke room, and he or they will be going up against a Nekajishi god, one of the main important gods of this temple for the MC. It is Lin Hu.
Might be a little biased with this one, only because I voiced one of the characters previously.
I kind of have the same feeling here. Once again, we might be butting heads. Either way, it will be a good race, and best of luck as we shake hands through the camera. All right, who is our winner? Let's find out. Linhu with a decent start. Cliff starting a bit slow, but looks like he's still trying to keep pace. Linhu's with a little bit more of a gap, and it's starting to be about even keel, but Linhu's start is just keeping him propelled. Linhu with 186. He's going to hit the 200 mark soon, as Cliff passes the 100 mark just recently. 199, 200 to 110. And we still see Linhu keeping quite a pace. It seems like, based on the votes here, that the two of them got most of their votes early on in the first day or two. It is still Tuesday in the voting, and we see most of the votes have come in. Yikes, this is going to be quite a lead for Linhu. Cliff, I am not sure if you got a chance here, but I am wishing the best of luck to both of our contenders here. No bias. All right, Lin Hu's still keeping up. A little less than 100 votes, about 80 or so. But still quite a commanding lead from our Tiger God. We are almost at the end of the race. We have 10 or so ticks left. We are almost on the final day. We are pacing 12 p.m. on March the 4th, 2 p.m. March the 4th, 4 p.m. March the 4th. We are almost on the last day, and Lin Hu is nearly at the finish line. It is the final day. It is looking pretty bleak here. And not too bleak for our Tiger God, though. With 241 votes and the victory, it is Lin Hu from Nekajishi. And Cliff still gave a decent race with 161. So good game to the both of them. Whew. Looks like we are halfway there as we get to match 9. Oh no, not another tough match. Ah, my heart. We are all hurting on this one. With 398 responses. In the top half here, from Minotaur Hotel, our sole representative from the novel, at least in terms of who made the bracket, it is Asterion. He is going up against the sheriff of Echo's 1915 cinematic universe. From the smoke room, it is William.
Oh boy, I don't want to see either one of these guys lose. I love both of them.
I agree. And although they do have a similar wardrobe, they cannot be any further different in terms of personality. One a gentle giant and one is a rough and tough officer. Don't know why I had to phrase it like that, but nonetheless, we got a tough battle on our hands, and I think I might need to update Asterian's sprite to be a little more happier. But then again, William's sprite is kinda sad looking too. Battle of the stern looking characters. Who will win? Let's find out. William with a great lead in the beginning, and he is keeping on with it. 158 votes to Asterion 63, 100 vote lead. And as William hits 200, Asterion is still at 80.
Oh, goodness.
This is quite a shocker to me. And
Definitely, yeah. I was expecting much closer than this.
Indeed.
I was too.
But it's early in the game. Maybe we might have a giant comeback at the end. I guess not for now. 231. Asterion still in the double digits. Will he be able to pass 100? Still Williams' game. Still quite a lead here. Asterion is slowly trying to get to 100, and we are fingers crossed hoping for him. 253. Asterion stuck at 99. He passes the 100 mark. And now William. Will he be able to pass the 300 mark? He is on par to do so. Looking at this, Asterion is stuck. This is too bad. But we are seeing a milestone for William. 276. We are rounding the bend here on the final quarter. 280 to 104. Asterion got some votes again. It is getting close. He is almost there. Will he be able to? 291. Just short of it. With 291 votes, it is William that takes the victory. And in second place in our race here is Asterion with 107 votes. Did not expect that quite of a gap, but hey, both are pretty well respected in their own regards. Interesting indeed. We got another relatively close in seeding match and I don't know if this is a decent comparison of apples to apples or if this is an apples to oranges. In the top half, we have another smoke room character. It is Murdoch, our cameraman. And he is going up against a rough and tough wolf. He does not want to be called a dog in any means. Quite the gym buff, if we do say so. From Password, it is Tyson. Tyson versus Murdoch. This one could be a tight race. I have my fingers crossed. Who's it going to be? I really had a tough time voting for this one. And this is from my heart of hearts, really saying it for this one. Here we go. The winner is Murdoch with a slight lead. Murdoch takes a decent lead now, 30 votes, but still Tyson not too far behind, 18 votes. Ooh, Murdoch is pulling ahead. He is going a bit further. This is looking a bit tough on Tyson's end, but he is still trying to keep pace. With about a 50-vote difference, still could be anybody's game. Murdoch with 179, Tyson with 134. Here we go, 183 to 138. Tyson with a vote there. And still a 40-vote gap. Ooh, Tyson makes a run here. Will he be able to catch up? Tyson making more votes, but Murdoch still pushes ahead. 30-vote difference. Ooh, getting slightly closer. Murdoch still pushing ahead. Oof. We are starting to reach the end. Tyson will have to make quite a run here in order to pull it off, but he is still close. Murdoch still pulling it out. We still have a chance with about a 40-vote difference. Maybe 30. This is nearly 35 votes. Anybody's game. Tyson pushing ahead a little bit. Nope, still Murdoch ahead though. 30-vote difference. 20-vote difference. We are pretty close. But not enough time for Tyson to make a comeback. It is Murdoch's day with 207 votes. And shout out to whoever subscribed or whatever to whatever channel that was. It may have been Twitch. But 207 votes for Murdoch to Tyson's 186. A good showing between both candidates, but only one can advance. Kind of shocked here with how the voting turned out, but nonetheless, a good race. Whew, we got a tough match here, at least in terms of appearance here. This one got a grand 400 responses. On the top corner of the bracket here, from far beyond the world, a man of quite good nobility and quite a likable old man, if we say so ourselves. It is Vither, and he is going up against the MC of Afterclass. Maybe a bit of a klutz, but he's got a heart of gold, can we say? It is Walter. This one can be good. Let's see. I don't know how to vote. Once again, this is an apples versus oranges match. Here we go. Vither with a giant start, and he is pacing on ahead. But Walter will not give up. 40 behind, 50 behind, 60 behind. Vither is keeping up a higher pace here, and he is seeming to take a bigger stride. That age is really giving him some experience here in this bracket. This is his second year in the bracket. Last year, he had lost out to, I think it was Coach Gill from Afterclass in a 32 versus 33 seeded match. Now, in this year, it seems like both of them are taking their strides. Looks like Vither is keeping a bigger lead with 80-vote difference. 70-vote, actually, my bad. I'm surprised with how close it is still. We are not having anybody giving up just yet. Vither pulling more and more ahead. 60-vote difference. Walter's getting a bit closer. But now Vither puts a little more onto his vote. Walter slightly tads up. Vither moves again. Walter moves. Vither moves. Vither moves. No Walter movement. Here we go. It is even pace, but still a 60-vote difference. 60-vote difference still. We are on the final day. The final tick has reached. Our winner from far beyond the world with 230 votes is Vither to a close and respectable 170. I had to make sure that was correct in my typing. Wow, good race from the two of you. We are almost 3/4 of the way through. We got another Afterclass character. Interesting. This match had 394 responses. Not too bad. Here we go. The 6th seed from after class. It is Lars and another tiger from the smoke room. It is Yao. To me, both characters are... I know less about each of them in respect, so it's like I know a surface level sense of both of them, but I could like both of them. Both of them have good personalities. This is going to be a fun one. Let us see who will win, Lars or Yao. Lars with a 73 vote start. This is quite a race from Lars. He is really making a good stride, but Yao ain't too far behind there. Yao is keeping up a decent pace. 70 vote difference. Looks like Lars is keeping pace with them too, though. The gap is still the same, but they are both moving. Lars keeps on going. He is not holding back now. He is starting to spread the gap a little bit more. The bars are moving, and it's still an 80 vote lead for Lars. 210 to 121. Not too bad here. Just under 100 votes now, Lars's lead. Here we go. We have almost 100 votes again. 100 vote lead just about now for Lars. Lars looks like he's got a pretty good shot at winning this. We are hitting the final leg of the race. We are on 3-3-22. And it's about to hit 3-4 just about now. Now, let us see who clinches the race. The final ticks have come in. The winner of Lars versus Yao with 255 votes is Lars. And Yao with 139 votes, a decent race given who he's facing up against. Definitely a tough match to vote on. I was really split on that one too. Now we are 3/4 of the way through. And as I say tough matches, speaking of which, I had a really hard time voting for this one. With 300...
Tough choices. Tough choices on this one, definitely.
I was like stuck on this one for 5 minutes to vote. Oh man. In the top part of this matchup, from Arches, our very supporting boyfriend with a good skill in engineering. And physics too, I think. And aerospace. It is Devin. He is going up against the coolest cat on the block from Socially Awkward. It is Tom, the man on the bike. Let's see who pulls this one out. $20 vote difference, but they are keeping pace. 30 vote difference. Tom is starting to spread it out little by little. But Devin is not giving up just yet. Tom with a good lead, but not too far. Still anybody's game. Tom with 164 to 126. Tom 169 to 126. Nearly 50 vote difference, but it's starting to shrink a tad, but still enough safety room for Tom. Tom with 180. He is about to hit the 200 mark, and it's only March 1st. 189 to 142. Tom is starting to get more of a lead. He's about to make it a 50 vote difference. Devin brings it back to 49. Now it's 50 again. Tom about to hit 200 to Devin's 146. Here we go. 207 to 148. 211 to 148. We are starting to get closer and closer to the final leg. And Tom is starting to pull away. Here we are. We are at the final leg. Tom's got a pretty sizable lead. Unless Devin can make a miracle of a run comeback, we look to see Todd in the next round. And will it be true? Will the final stone be set? It appears so. With 235 votes, it is Tom who wins the match to Devin's not too shabby 160. A near 60-40. Good race between the two of them. It's kind of tough because it's sad to see Devin go, but at the same time, I really like Tom. Now we got a battle between two horror, thriller, that type of spooky genre main characters. In heavyweight match 14 with 388 responses. In the top part of the bracket from Password, our other Password representative. His name is now officially canon to the story, so we can no longer customize his name. It is Dave. And he is going up against another formidable opponent. This one from the Smoke Room. A man of quite a peculiar job, but also a kind-hearted man and a God-fearing man on the inside. It is Samuel. This one is tough for me, too. I like both of them. Both have their great traits. But I had to slimly vote for one at the end of the day. Who is going to win here? Let's find out. Samuel with a good lead in the beginning. Takes it on. He's got a bigger stride here. It was close in the beginning, but Samuel will keep on pulling for himself. Dave nearly with 100 votes. 169 to 100. 178 to 102. Samuel with an 80 vote lead, nearly at least. It is now an 80 vote lead for Samuel. He is about to hit the 200 mark on March 1st at 11 a.m. It is noon, and he has not moved yet, but is still an 80 vote difference. Dave with a slight movement. He is starting to move slightly closer, but Samuel keeps even. Samuel strikes back. 208 to 126. 211 to 127. This is looking to be Samuel's day as he reaches the end, but Dave is giving him quite a chance. Or he's giving him quite a formidable opponent, per se. Samuel is starting to reach the end of the bar race, but Dave is not done moving. Samuel is getting towards the end. His number moves. Nope, it is stuck for a while. Dave has a lot of comeback votes there, but it is still Samuel's day. Samuel with 228, Dave with 156. He is moving up a little more, but that concludes it here with a 68 vote difference. Samuel wins with 228 votes. And Dave, not too far behind with 160. The middle of it may have looked rough for him, but he did pull a little bit more at the end. Maybe next year. That was a really tough one for me to see, but I really like both characters. Let me do this before I spoil the next round. Whew. We got another tough match. In heavyweight match 15, with 412 responses. I'm scared to see which way this one has gone. In the top part of the bracket, from the original Echo visual novel, it is Leo. And he is going up against our sole female candidate of the heavyweight bracket, from far beyond the world, our shaman of sorts. It is Varissa. Tough match for me to vote on, too. Both have their positives, some have their negatives. But we have to only choose one to move on. Who's it going to be? Let us find out. Varissa with a lead at the beginning, 20 vote difference.
Ooh.
Varissa is taking a good, solid stance. 20 votes ahead, 16 votes.
I know who me and North are going for.
I mean, I'm not sure. I can't remember who I voted for. 10 vote difference.
I don't know, it's close. It's close.
It is close. 9 votes. Still a 9 vote difference. Varissa still holding Leo off. 6 vote difference. Back to 8 votes. 7 votes. Varissa is really trying her best to hold Leo off.
Ooh,
it is getting
5.
closer. 4 votes. 3 votes. Still 3 vote difference. 2 votes.
2.
3. 5 votes. Varissa pulling ahead. Now it's 7. 5 vote difference. 4. 3. 2 votes. 1 vote difference. Varissa still in the lead. 2 votes. It's a tie. Leo with a 3 vote lead. Farissa now with 2
Oh my
votes.
goodness.
Leo takes a lead with 6 votes.
Oh!
It's starting to become 8. Back to 6. 7
Uh-oh.
vote difference. Leo is holding Farissa
Oh,
off now.
this
Will
is
Leo be able to hold her
close.
off? 10 vote difference. It is a 11 vote difference.
Oh my
This
gosh.
is so close. 10 vote difference still. 8 votes. 9 votes. Back to 12. 13 vote difference. Leo is holding Farissa off pretty well, but it is too close to call.
Oh.
Leo strides ahead. 213.
Leo, woo!
214 to 198. That is
that was a nail
it.
biter.
That was a very close one.
Oh my goodness. I did not expect it to be that close.
Ooh.
No.
Leo barely pulling it out
Goodness.
with 214 votes to 198 from Farissa. Good race from the two of them. Wow. I need to take a little breather there. That was absolutely intense.
Oh, we got another two. Ooh, these very. Ooh, I think this is gonna be another close one, personally.
I like both of them too much in their own ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
This one also had a ton of votes, 410. So, how did it turn out? In the top part, we have from Kimia, an appearance in Adastro a little bit. It is Scipio. He is going up against one of the other main characters from Far Beyond the World. The yin to the yang for Rannoch. It is Volgor, the man of the butchering skills. He's got quite a hand for it, shall we say. Anyway, let's see who wins our final match of the night, our final heavyweight match, and our final round 1 match of 2022. Who will take the final ticket into the Sweet 16? The winner is Volgor with a giant lead, and he is keeping on with it. Scipio is just not able to keep up. Volgor with a 100-vote difference. Exactly 100 votes there. 194 to 198 to 92. Volgor passes the 200 mark, and it's only 3 a.m. on March 1st.
Ooh.
Wow. This is quite a frightening lead from a frightening man. Both great characters in their own rights, but it seems to be Volgor's day so far, as he's over 130 votes in the lead to Scipio's 107. Volgor with 246, Scipio with 107. Volgor hits the 250 mark. 251 to 109. And this will keep going. It seems to be quite a lead from Volgor. This looks very dim and bleak for Scipio to come back in. We are about to hit the final leg. We are almost there. Volgor, will he hit 300? Let's find out. 275, 119. 276, 119. 278 to 119. 279. 282. Getting close. 284. 287. That is it. So close to Williams' high score here. With 290 votes, it is Volgor from Far Beyond the World to Scipio's 120. A good race for who he had to face. And he was the one where we had to switch up between him and Todd due to the conflicting story arcs. But yeah, that concludes everything. I'm just going to bring it back to the beginning for now. But let's check out who is going to be in our round 2, our Sweet 16 for the heavyweight. Interesting. We have Neferu from Adastra going up against Tano from Far Beyond the World. Both with interesting ulterior motives. And the winner of that match will face the winner of Nikolai from the Smoke Room versus Shuichi from Tennis Ace. Moving on down here, let's go to the bottom left. Macon from Socially Awkward versus Coach Gill from Afterclass. 2 big buff canines. Sorry, I had to say it. I need to be bonked for that. Speaking of being bonked, it is Yuichi, the MC from Tennis Ace, going up against Lin Hu from Nekajishi. This is a flashback to our 2020 bronze medal match, where both were fighting for third, and Lin Hu had the 4th seed that year. But Yuichi was in a 30-something or a very relatively low seed and made a miracle run to get to the bronze medal match. Here we go to the top right. It is William from the Smoke Room versus... William from the Smoke Room versus Murdoch from the Smoke Room. Another Smoke Room versus Smoke Room match. Either way, we'll have the Smoke Room represented in the Elite Eight. Winner of that will face Vither from Far Beyond the World versus Lars from Afterclass. That one might be tough. And in the final quadrant, our final 4 for the Sweet 16. Tom from Socially Awkward versus Samuel from the Smoke Room. Winner of that will face off against the winner of the 2 boyfriends who say to stop being emotional as they punch holes in walls. Leo from Echo versus Volgor from Far Beyond the World. That is our heavyweight division. You can see all these results in the link description. In the description, there is a link below that has all of these results on there. So you can see this and the bracket themselves. Or the brackets themselves. Here we go. Oh, goodness. I don't know what just happened. That was not meant to happen. I think I clicked on something. But you can see the bracket here. Once again, I'll hit the X, and hopefully nothing bad will happen. But yes, you can check out the bracket, our matches, and even our Sweet 16 once that is refreshed. All on this Tableau dashboard that I made. Also, feel free to check out the Discord or check my Twitter for notifications on the brackets. So, once again, I want to thank Grizz and Fallen for joining us. Their YouTubes are also in the description below. So, thank you again for helping me out.
It's been great fun to be with you both again. I always enjoy doing this with you two.
Yeah,
it's always
it's been a great time. I love doing this.
Yeah, I love doing it. And at least we'll be able to do it again next Saturday. This is going to be a recurring thing for 4 more weeks. So hopefully you have the energy in the tank to keep on going with it.
I'll be good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome. So yes, that concludes our matches for the first round. I will post the poll on Monday, or well, I'll officially copy and post the link to the poll on Monday for it to open, and then from that Monday till Saturday will be the Sweet 16. Anyway, that concludes everything from tonight. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, take care, folks.